They're not amazing, but it is better than holding two of the things, you know, like... Oh, we lost Hans.
No, I'm still here. Just playing hide and seek.
Hey guys, welcome to a very different type of Toostupidgamerz video.
That's right, it's your boy.
We have Zero fed in through a laptop, through a Discord call here. He's going to be joining me for this unboxing video. Of course, with the ongoing pandemic, we still have to make content, so we figured why not come up with a little workaround.
That's right. So I'm being transmitted all the way from the through my laptop, through Discord, here to bring you guys a brand new video.
Yep, because something crazy happened today, and that is that our friend Biozvenom decided that, you know what, let's get Nanners a Nintendo Switch.
That's right. He's been saying it for a while. We desperately needed one, especially for a lot of these awesome games that are coming out. We finally have a freaking Switch, and we're gonna unbox it for you guys.
Yes, well, specifically, I'm gonna unbox it. Zero's gonna do his best here, but
that's right.
Let's unbox. So what I'm gonna do for most of this is, since we can't see Zero now, since I've covered him with a box, we're gonna take it over to camera number 2. So you guys can actually see what's going on over here. So there it is, the Nintendo Switch box. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I don't really have a lot of experience with the Switch, so I played it a little bit at like friend's house and stuff like that. The box is pretty neat, pretty straightforward. Good texture to it. I don't know how to describe it better to you.
A lot of people have already seen a Switch. We're lucky enough to get not just a plain gray version, Biozvenom with the full route, and got us the whole blue and red. Awesome system. And yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Actually, it's kind of cool. You can't really see it on your end, but here on the side, you could see they actually tell you what's included, like literally everything that's inside of the box that you're supposed to get. So I kind of like that, like you see it on the outside of the box. But here we are. We're gonna open it up. I've never actually opened a Switch. I'm hoping that the packaging is just as good as like the Sony packaging,
in case we need it. It's pretty cool. I'd say it's a little bit similar. I mean, it's a box, right? What they did is it folds in a couple of different pieces. You have the little inner folds, they slide in, and then the end part that slides in, you clip that over there. It's a box. It's a box, dude. That's what they do.
It's a box. What you gonna do with the box? Oh my god!
Yeah, so first things first, the Joy-Cons came into these little bags, these little baggies. Oops. Kind of slipped off. Yeah. How do you feel about the Joy? Oh, I accidentally activated one of them. It's going off crazy.
Me about the Joy-Cons, I think they were a genius idea. Again, whenever I think about the Switch, I keep thinking about the Wii U and how the Wii U was just like this one fucking tablet.
Yeah.
And Nintendo was like, why don't we make it modular? You know, why don't we detach everything and make it a little bit more easier?
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely got that with this. I mean, it basically is. My room is kind of like really crazy for this, but towards the end I'll bring out the Wii U gamepad and you could see them side by side, but it basically is the same thing in concept. It's still just a tablet, but this one is much better. Like, the Switch is basically what the Wii U should have been. I'm sure we can all agree on that. So there's the little Nintendo Switch, little guy. I think there's nothing in here, so I'm gonna toss that out. But yeah, it still amazes me how thin this thing is, knowing like what kind of games it's able to do. You know what I mean?
No, of course. The only real issue with the Switch is that they can't run it at
can't run most games at 1080p. And because of how thin it is, there's actually been some issues with overheating, where some of the switches could actually have a slight bend.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about the Joy-Cons drifting, which is also a pretty big issue. We have got a little power button on the top, it seems like. Yeah, power button. Power, volume. Power, volume, your power button, your volume button. Over here you have the little game card slot, so that just clicks right open. Really easy. Slip it in. Very similar to, you know, just the PS Vita, right? Like classic setup of putting a little card in. Of course, have the power. It is a USB-C.
Unlike the Nintendo Switch Lite, this one, of course, you can dock it and then, of course, have it transmit to a TV. That one, through the USB-C, it's actually allowing video information to go through. For the Switch Lite, for some reason, they decided, let's make a full-on handheld Switch and just cut off all that video footage.
Take one out. We're gonna dock it. God, this feels so crazy because it's like, man. I'm gonna have to get used to this. Whatchamacallit? Every time I try to do this at someone's house, like, I was always confused. I'm like, oh, did I do it? Like, how does this work? How do I do it? How do you undock them now? You have these little dots back here. You press that, it loosens it, and then it comes back off. So it's pretty cool. It's very like, I don't know what the word would be for it, but it's very like versatile. You could play it like this if you want. If there's the little dock, you put the dock on, you pull the the Switch Joy-Cons up, and then you just kind of use it remotely. It's pretty neat.
Don't forget the kickstand.
The kickstand, right? This thing over here?
That's right. Pull it out.
See, this guy knows more about Switches than I do.
I study my consoles quite a bit.
Well, that was not a good click sound. Ah, I see. Oh, this is actually where the micro SD goes.
That's right.
Wow, okay. Sweet.
So now you can stand it up.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Flip it around, let everybody see it.
A little picture frame. That's neat. If you had some kind of... Whoa!
It really is.
They could see us now. If you actually had some kind of game running on repeat, you could literally... That'd be great for like a convention. Just put it down on a table and then just have it running some kind of game or game demo.
Yeah, dude. Alright, now see what else is in the box. What else did they give him?
Sure. So we're gonna take the guy over here. Put him... you get a manual book. Just has all the warranties. Yep. You get the power adapter, which is a lot bigger than I thought. I guess it makes sense. But yeah, this thing is pretty big. It's a little brick.
Look at that big boy. That's a thick brick.
Yeah, it's very similar to the lights that we use. Sorry, the lights. It's very similar to the power adapter we use for like our lighting, our power adapter for our very similar to power. It's very similar to power adapters for like the little switcher boxes, but it is heavier though. You can feel that it's a lot heavier. I also...
Yeah, if you're not charging your Switch, you can use that to commit a robbery, you know what? Yeah.
Well, I don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon, but HDMI cable, of course. You gotta have an HDMI cable. Pretty standard. This is something.
Oh, those are security straps.
Yeah. Security straps for what, exactly? Oh, for the Joy-Cons individually. Yeah. I see.
That's right. So go ahead and take one out and slide one of those on. But you gotta match it correctly. The plus with the plus, the minus with the minus. There you go.
Actually, it has both. It has a minus and it has a plus.
Ah.
And how do you pop this off? Same way, I'm guessing. I should probably do this.
That's right.
I should probably redo that. That was the lock-in. Oh no, I broke it. Oh, other way. Right, so you would take it like this, and then it's an interesting mechanism. At first I thought like, man, this is a little bit convoluted, to be honest. It does kind of look cool when it's got this safety thing on it. I'm imagining there's another one, but oh wow, this actually came with. This actually also came with this guy. The little thing to put the.
So. Yeah, so it's more of like a controller grip for your Joy-Cons. Slide them in there, and it feels more like a controller.
You know, why don't I take a quick second to detach some of this? I gotta say, they say that this is like a kid's console. I feel like kids are just gonna lose all this shit.
You're telling me. In all honesty, a lot of Nintendo consoles do feel like kid consoles until they start coming out with those big hitter games.
Right, that's correct. So we would slide this in from the top, like that. We'd slide this in from the other side. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not too bad at all.
Hold it. How does it feel?
I've held this before, like, you know, like friends' houses and stuff like that, and it's not great, but I do appreciate the fact that you have an option, comes with the box, so comes with the main bundle that you get, to just play with it kind of like a controller. To have it, instead of having one in one hand, the other in the other hand, you can just have it as a solid piece. Almost feels like a Nintendo console controller, like one that you would expect, you know?
Kind of.
Okay.
Alright, now pull out that last one.
We actually did get another piece, but I'm not gonna put that on right here. So you guys saw the first one. Again, they are reversible. So the last piece that was included with the box is this little guy over here.
The docking stick.
Hell yeah. So this is pretty much what most people will be keeping their Switch on top of while they are, like, while it's charging, while they're not using it, while they're playing it.
That's right. So whenever you want to play your game on the TV, of course you just slide your Switch in there. Dennis, why don't you go ahead and do that for the audio?
I'm actually taking it all in because this is kind of a cool little contraption. You got two USB ports on the side over here, 1 and 2. And then you have a USB and AC adapter for the charging, and then you have an HDMI out, and it locks in place. Okay, cool. What's really nice is that, so you have these 3 inner ports inside the, like when you open up the dock, and you have the USB, the HDMI out, and the AC adapter port. So you would think, okay, well then you're gonna want to keep this closed, right? When you close it, you have a little access to, you do have some access to those wires. You could actually almost still kind of see you could still see the ports a little bit in there, I'm sure. But you could put the wire through there so you don't have to keep this little back spot open. Really neat. There's a little LED light here, probably to indicate that it's connected to the TV. Again, 2 USB ports, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a little neat piece of hardware, so let's slide it in. It goes this way. Yeah. One of the... Wait a minute.
So you want to face the screen in the same direction as the Switch logo.
But how does that make sense? They both have USB outs.
Just put it in there.
Oh, I see. I get it. I'm actually, since we don't need these,
right.
We didn't need this for really anything, but yeah, I'm gonna demonstrate right here if you guys can see. This pushes in, that little piece of plastic, yeah, it pushes in. So once you put the switch on top of it, it exposes the what I thought was an USB-C out, but it was actually a USB-C in. It was just, you have to, once, you know, it comes out once you put the Switch on top. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me get that on top. And yeah, if it was docked now, it would be charging. You would have it, you know, here while you're playing it on the big TV, while you have it off and it's stationary.
So, what games are you looking forward to playing on the Switch then?
Probably one of the first games I'll get is gonna be Sonic Mania. Maybe Plus, I guess, but yeah, that's gonna be a great game on the go. I always thought, like, man, I wish that was on the Vita. It's not, but now
you're telling me, dude. You're telling me.
You get it on the Switch. It's on the Switch. What else? What else would be good? I'm thinking about tons of indie games from like our friends at where the Inti creates. That was a really cool company. Any of the great games we demoed at PAX. Panzer Paladin, yeah, that's right. A lot of those games are on Switch. Is Streets of Rage 4 coming to the Switch?
Yeah, it is. And also, funny enough about Streets of Rage 4, Limited Run Games is having a physical release, so
nice.
You might want to get in on that.
Yeah, you should do that because Limited Run Games tends to have they tend to run out of stuff really fast because it's limited run. That's the whole point of it. Yeah, you definitely wanna get in on that soon. God, there's so many other ones. Rune Factory's coming out. Actually, that might be the first thing I get because it was out last month. It was one of the games that we demoed as well at PAX. Yeah, there's a ton of great stuff.
Panzer Dragoon.
Panzer Dragoon or Panzer Paladin?
Panzer Dragoon and Panzer Paladin. let me not mix words. I want both.
Yeah, that's right. The remake is coming to Switch.
That's right. And let's not forget, No More Heroes 3. Yeah,
that was pretty much the reason I wanted to Switch in the first place, was to get No More Heroes 3. But then, as time went on, it was like, oh yeah, there's all these other games that I want to play. I have an entire list on my wall of just like, oh, this was announced. Oh, like, I want to get that if I ever get a Switch. Oh, I want to get this. That list is like 20 games deep at this point, you know? Alright, well, we hope you enjoyed this unboxing. And yeah, let us know what you think about it. Let us know, do you guys have a Switch? Like, what's your favorite game to play on the Switch?
That's right, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with me not being able to be there. Hope this was good enough. If you guys like this, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more awesome content.
Yep. Take care. Have a great night, guys.